Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Go street. Street, street. Check. 70 Timberwolves.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They begin the drive with Williams. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On first down, Davidson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, smash Bronco! Bronco switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
60 Eagles. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson looking now, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be a second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Davidson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Riggs!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Meredith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hey, Crash!
On the ground, they go with Young. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 9 yards that time.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinals.
They'll run on 1st down. Barker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Say hey! Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on 1st down. Davidson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Davidson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the counter, here's Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Commanders' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Davidson. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, set.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. It's Barker, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 60, Panther 60. Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Up the middle they go. Barker.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Timberwolves. Reload.
Now a give right side. Meredith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders have regained the lead.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Cardinal. On the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
16 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Barker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Bronco leading.
This is Young on the carry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Back to throw. Davidson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw again.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Davidson eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Davidson. Flushed out right.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Check, check. Go.
On 1st down, it's Barker. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
36-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 13.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
To throw on 2nd down, Davidson. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 3rd down, Davidson. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Roll. Unlock line. Unlock lock. Alert.
They'll run on 1st down. Parker. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hurt. Chop alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 3.
Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go street. 18 Rattler. Third.
Now back to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ready?
2nd and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he stopped immediately there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Davidson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Davidson. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. They'll take this inside the 40. Just a 25-yard. What he was hoping for by any stretch. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Howell changing the play here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try the left side. Meredith, and he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They go play action with Howell. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Howell from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Powell to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Barker.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 71 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Broncos 33, Commanders 18.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Howell.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Point after, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Denver, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
The loss here will move